Let's go over some essential vocabulary. 1. Facial features. Eyes, the parts of your face you use to see. Nose, the part of your face used for breathing and smelling. Mouth, the opening you use to speak, eat, and smile. Lips, the soft parts around your mouth. Eyebrows, the lines of hair above your eyes. Eyelashes, the small hairs growing at the edge of your eyelids. Cheeks, the soft areas on either side of your face below your eyes. Chin, the lower part of your face below your mouth. Forehead, the area of your face above your eyebrows. Freckles, small brown spots on the skin, often caused by the sun. Dimples, small natural dents that appear on your cheeks when you smile. Beard, hair growing on the lower part of a man's face. Mustache, hair that grows above the upper lip. Jawline, the lower edge of your face where your jawbone is visible. 2. Hair and hairstyles. Curly, hair that grows in curls or waves. Straight, hair that has no curls or waves, hanging down smoothly. Wavy, hair with soft, loose waves but not full curls. Bald, having little or no hair on the head. Ponytail, hair tied back and hanging down like a tail. Bun, hair wrapped into a round shape at the back of the head. Short, hair cut close to the head. Long, hair that hangs down below the shoulders. Blonde, light yellow or golden-colored hair. Brunette, brown-colored hair. Redhead, someone with naturally red or orange hair. Bangs, hair cut straight across the forehead. Layered, hair cut in layers to create texture and volume. Dyed, hair colored artificially. Messy, hair that looks untidy or unstyled. 3. Body shape and size. Tall, above average height. Short, below average height. Slim, thin but in a healthy way. Skinny, very thin, sometimes looking unhealthy. Muscular, having well-defined muscles. Chubby, slightly overweight in a cute or soft way. Curvy, having natural body curves, often used for women. Stocky, short and strong looking with a solid build. Fit, in good physical shape, healthy and active. Lean, slim with little body fat, often muscular. Petite, small and slender, mostly used for women. Overweight, weighing more than is considered healthy. Average, neither too slim nor too heavy, normal build. Broad-shouldered, having wide shoulders, often making someone look strong. 4. Skin and complexion. Fair, light skin tone. Pale, very light skin tone, often with little color. Tan, skin darkened by sun exposure. Dark, naturally deep skin tone. Olive, skin tone with yellow or green undertones, common in Mediterranean regions. Smooth, skin that feels soft and even. Wrinkled, skin with lines or folds, often due to aging. Clear, skin without spots or blemishes. Glowing, skin that looks healthy and slightly shiny. Rough, skin that feels uneven or coarse. Flawless, perfect skin with no visible marks or problems. Radiant, skin that looks bright and full of life. Sun-kissed, skin lightly tanned by the sun. Freckled, skin covered with small brown spots. 5. Clothing and style. Casual, simple, and comfortable everyday clothes. Formal, clothes worn for serious or official occasions like weddings or meetings. Trendy, fashionable and up-to-date with the latest styles. Stylish, wearing clothes that look fashionable and attractive. Sporty, clothes designed for sports or an athletic look. Elegant, graceful, classy, and beautiful style. Simple, basic, plain style without many details. Neat, clean, tidy, and well put together. Flashy, bright, shiny, or attention-grabbing style. Plain, simple design with no patterns or decorations. Colorful, clothing with many different colors. Vintage, old-fashioned style that is often trendy again. Modern, a very current, up-to-date fashion style. Classy, elegant and stylish, often timeless.
Let's go over some essential vocabulary. 1. Body shapes and figures. Slim, having a slender and thin body shape. Curvy, having rounded features, often referring to a fuller figure. Petite, small and short in height. Tall, having above average height. Short, below average in height. Chubby, slightly overweight in a cute or soft way. Muscular, strong and well-built with defined muscles. Lean, slim but strong with little body fat. Stocky, short and broad or solid in build. Hourglass, a body shape with a narrow waist and balanced hips and bust. Athletic, fit and strong, often with a toned body. Lanky, tall and thin, often with long limbs. Broad-shouldered, having wide shoulders. Skinny, very thin, sometimes with little muscle or fat. Voluptuous, full-figured, often curvy and shapely. 2. Fashion styles. Casual, comfortable, everyday clothing. Formal, clothing for special or professional occasions. Chic, stylish and fashionable. Trendy, following the latest fashion trends. Elegant, graceful and classy in appearance. Sporty, activewear or athletic style. Minimalist, simple, clean, and uncluttered style. Vintage, inspired by fashion from past decades. Flashy, bright, attention-grabbing, often with lots of colors or shine. Boho, short for bohemian, a free-spirited, artistic style. Preppy, neat, polished, and classic style, often inspired by college fashion. Edgy, bold, sometimes dark or experimental fashion. Modern, current and up-to-date fashion. Glamorous, luxurious, and eye-catching, often elegant. Classy, timeless, sophisticated, and refined fashion. 3. Clothing fit and cut. Loose, not tight, with a relaxed fit. Tight, fitting very closely to the body. Fitted, designed to fit the body shape nicely, not too tight or too loose. Oversized, intentionally large and baggy. Bodycon, short for body conscious, tight-fitting clothes that show the shape. Flowy, light and flowing fabric. High-waisted, pants or skirts that sit above the waist. Low-rise, pants that sit low on the hips. Cropped, shorter in length, often showing the midsection. Sleeveless, without sleeves. Baggy, very loose and often oversized. Layered, wearing multiple layers of clothing. Flared, wide at the bottom, like flared pants. Tailored, clothes made to fit the body perfectly, often custom-made. Off-shoulder, designed to expose the shoulders. 4. Fabric and texture. Silk, smooth, shiny, and luxurious fabric. Cotton, soft, breathable, and commonly used fabric. Denim, durable cotton fabric, often used for jeans. Leather, strong, flexible material made from animal skin. Wool, warm, soft material made from sheep's hair. Velvet, soft, thick fabric with a luxurious texture. Linen, light, breathable fabric, perfect for warm weather. Satin, smooth and shiny fabric with a glossy surface. Lace, delicate, open weave fabric often used for decoration. Knit, made by looping yarn together, often stretchy. Mesh, fabric with a net-like, see-through appearance. Sequin, small, shiny discs, some onto fabric for sparkle. Fur, soft hair from animals, used for warmth or fashion. Suede, soft, brushed leather material. Polyester, synthetic fabric that is durable and wrinkle-resistant. 5. Accessories and details. Sunglasses, glasses that protect your eyes from the sun. Necklace, jewelry worn around the neck. Earrings, jewelry worn on the ears. Belt, worn around the waist to hold up pants or as a fashion item. Watch, worn on the wrist to tell time. Rings, circular bands worn on the fingers. Bracelet, decorative jewelry worn on the wrist. Hat, headwear for style or protection from the sun. Scarf, fabric worn around the neck for warmth or fashion. Hairband, worn to keep hair back or as decoration. Purse, small bag used to carry personal items. Tie, long piece of fabric worn around the neck with formal wear. Gloves, worn on the hands for warmth or style. Brooch, decorative pin worn on clothing. Anklet, jewelry worn around the ankle. Let's go over some essential vocabulary. 1. Positive behaviors. Kind, someone who is nice and does good things for others. Respectful, someone who shows politeness and honor to others. Polite, a person who uses good manners like saying please and thank you. Helpful, always ready to assist someone in need. Honest, tells the truth and does not lie or cheat. Friendly, easy to talk to and makes others feel welcome. Responsible, someone who does what they are supposed to do. Caring, showing concern or kindness towards others. Supportive, encourages and helps others during difficult times. Generous, willing to give time, money, or things to help others. Thoughtful, thinking about what others need or feel. Cooperative, works well with others to reach a goal. Reliable, someone you can trust to do what they promise. Patient, stays calm and doesn't get annoyed easily. Humble, doesn't brag and accepts achievements modestly. 2. Negative behaviors. Rude, behaves badly and disrespects others. Selfish, only thinks about their own needs. Arrogant, thinks they're better than everyone else. Aggressive, behaves forcefully or tries to control others. Bossy, always telling people what to do. Lazy, avoids work or effort. Dishonest, lies or hides the truth. Jealous, wants what other people have. Moody, changes emotions quickly without reason. Careless, doesn't pay attention and makes mistakes. Stubborn, refuses to change their mind. Disrespectful, shows no respect or consideration. Impolite, lacks manners and is rude. Greedy, wants more than they need, especially money or food. Mean, purposely unkind or hurtful. 3. Attitudes toward others. Optimistic, always expecting good things to happen. Pessimistic, always expecting the worst. Open-minded, willing to listen to new ideas. Closed-minded, refuses to consider other opinions. Judgmental, quickly decides what's right or wrong about people. Forgiving, accepts an apology and moves on. Grateful, feels thankful for what they have. Sympathetic, feels bad when others are hurt or sad. Empathetic, deeply understands how others feel. Cold-hearted, not caring about other people's feelings. Understanding, listens and tries to see things from others' perspectives. Uncaring, doesn't worry about how others feel. Fair, treats everyone equally. Biased, prefers one side unfairly. Trusting, believes what others say easily. 4. Work and study attitudes. Ambitious, sets big goals and works hard to reach them. Diligent, works carefully and doesn't give up. Motivated, has a strong reason to work hard. Curious, loves learning and asking questions. Independent, can work or think without needing help. Focused, pays full attention to what they're doing. Practical, solves problems in simple and realistic ways. Creative, comes up with new and interesting ideas. Organized, keeps things neat and plans well. Proactive, takes action before problems happen. Punctual, always on time. Perfectionist, wants everything to be perfect. Easygoing, relaxed and not easily upset. Detail-oriented, notices small things and works carefully. Efficient, gets things done quickly and well. 5. Communication styles. Talkative, loves to talk a lot. Shy, feels nervous speaking to others. Outspoken, says exactly what they think. Quiet, speaks very little. Argumentative, loves to argue and debate. Assertive, stands up for themselves politely. Passive, rarely speaks up or shares opinions. Blunt, speaks very directly, sometimes too direct. Tactful, says things carefully to avoid hurting others. Persuasive, can convince others easily. Chatty, enjoys having long conversations. Sarcastic, uses humor that may sound insulting. Polished, speaks smoothly and professionally. Respectful, speaks with politeness and care. Honest, says the truth without hiding anything.
Let's go over some essential vocabulary. 1. Types of outdoor activities. These are different kinds of fun or challenging activities that people do outside, usually for exercise, excitement, or relaxation. Hiking, walking long distances, especially through forests, hills, or mountains. Camping, sleeping outdoors in a tent, often in nature. Fishing, catching fish using a rod or net. Kayaking, paddling a small boat called a kayak. Canoeing, paddling a canoe, usually on a lake or river. Surfing, riding ocean waves using a surfboard. Rock climbing, climbing up or across rock formations or walls. Cycling, riding a bicycle for fun, sport, or transport. Running, moving quickly on foot as a form of exercise. Jogging, running at a slow, steady pace. Swimming, moving through water using your arms and legs. Snorkeling, swimming near the surface with a snorkel to see underwater. Scuba diving, diving deep underwater using oxygen tanks. Skiing, sliding over snow using skis. Snowboarding, riding over snow on a single board. Skateboarding, riding on a board with wheels on solid surfaces. Zip lining, sliding down a cable from one point to another. Skydiving, jumping from an aircraft and free-falling before opening a parachute. Paragliding, flying through the air using a parachute-like glider. Wildlife watching, observing animals in their natural habitats. Horseback riding, riding horses for sport or pleasure. 2. Equipment and gear. These are tools and items that help you stay safe or make your outdoor experience more enjoyable. Backpack, a bag worn on your back for carrying supplies. Tent, a shelter made of fabric for sleeping outdoors. Sleeping bags, a padded bag to sleep in when camping. Flashlight, a portable light source. Hiking boots, sturdy shoes made for walking rough terrain. Fishing rod, a pole used to catch fish. Paddle, a tool used to move boats like canoes and kayaks. Wetsuit, a tight-fitting suit to keep you warm in cold water. Helmet, protective headgear for safety. Harness, safety gear worn when climbing. Life jacket, a vest to keep you afloat in water. Compass, a tool that shows direction. Map, a drawing that shows locations and routes. Binoculars, optical tools for seeing things far away. Sunglasses, eyewear that protects against sunlight. Sunscreen, lotion that protects skin from the sun. Trekking poles, sticks used for balance while hiking. 3. Nature and environment. These words describe the natural places you might explore during outdoor adventures. Trail, a path through nature. Mountain, a tall natural elevation of the Earth's surface. Valley, a low area between hills or mountains. Forest, a large area filled with trees. River, a flowing body of water. Lake, a large body of still water. Waterfall, water falling from a high place. Canyon, a deep valley with steep sides. Desert, a dry, sandy area with little rainfall. Coastline, land next to the sea or ocean. Cave, a large hole in the ground or in a mountain. Summit, the top of a mountain. Glacier, a large mass of ice that moves slowly. Wildlife, animals living in nature. Meadow, an open field with grass and flowers. 4. Outdoor activity actions. These are common verbs or action words used to describe what you do outdoors. Climb, go up something, like rocks or a wall. Hike, walk for long distances in nature. Explore, go somewhere to learn or discover. Set up camp, prepare a place to stay outdoors. Pitch a tent, put up a tent. Row, move a boat using oars. Paddle, move a canoe or kayak with a paddle. Cast a line, throw out a fishing line to catch fish. Dive, jump, or go underwater. Ski, slide on snow with skis. Snowboard, glide on snow using a snowboard. Trek, go on a long and difficult journey on foot. Rappel, slide down a rope from a high place. Soar, fly or glide high in the air. Navigate, find your way using a map or compass. Glide, move smoothly, often in the air or on water. Chase waves, surf or play in the ocean waves. 5. Adventure and experience. These expressions describe the feelings, experiences, and styles of travel or activity. Adrenaline rush, a burst of energy and excitement. Breathtaking view, a beautiful and impressive view. Scenic route, a path that shows beautiful scenery. Nature retreat, a relaxing trip in a natural setting. Off the beaten path, away from crowded or popular areas. Survival skills, abilities needed to stay safe in nature. Ecotourism, travel focused on protecting the environment. Extreme sports, high-risk activities for thrill seekers. Endurance test, a challenge that pushes your physical limits. Outdoor challenge, an activity that tests your ability in nature.
Let's go over some essential vocabulary related to socializing. In this section, we'll break down key socializing-related vocabulary into different categories, from types of relationships and social activities to communication tools and group dynamics. Let's get started. 1. Types of relationships. People interact in different ways, and the type of relationship we have with someone influences how we communicate with them. A friend is someone you enjoy spending time with and trust. Family includes parents, siblings, and other relatives who are connected by blood or marriage. An acquaintance is someone you know but don't have a close relationship with. A colleague is a person you work with in a professional setting. A neighbor is someone who lives near you. A partner refers to someone in a romantic relationship. A roommate is a person you share a living space with. A mentor is someone who provides guidance and advice, often in education or work. A classmate is a person who studies with you in school or university. A teammate is a member of the same sports team or group project. A sibling is a brother or sister. A relative is a family member who is not part of your immediate family, like an aunt or cousin. 2. Social activities. Socializing often happens during activities where people gather and interact. Here are some common social events. A conversation is when two or more people talk to each other. A party is a social event where people celebrate and have fun. A gathering is a small meeting of friends or family. A meeting is a formal discussion, often in a work setting. Networking is meeting new people for professional or social connections. A celebration is an event to mark a special occasion, like a birthday. A lunch date is when two people meet to eat lunch together. A picnic is an outdoor meal, often in a park. A hangout is an informal time spent with friends. A community event is an activity organized for people in a neighborhood or group. Volunteering is offering your time to help others or a cause. A festival is a large public event with music, food, and entertainment. 3. Expressions and feelings. When socializing, people express different emotions and reactions. Here are some common expressions. A greeting is how you say hello or welcome someone. An apology is when you say sorry for something. A compliment is saying something nice about someone. Small talk is casual conversation about everyday topics like the weather. Gratitude is showing appreciation and thankfulness. A disagreement happens when people have different opinions. Appreciation is recognizing and valuing someone's actions or qualities. Encouragement is motivating someone to keep going. Criticism is giving negative feedback to help improve something. Empathy is understanding and sharing another person's feelings. A farewell is saying goodbye. Laughter is expressing happiness through laughing. 4. Communication tools. People stay connected through various communication methods. Here are some of the most common tools. A phone is used for calling and staying in touch. A text message is a written message sent via mobile phone. Email is a formal way to communicate electronically. A video call allows people to see and talk to each other online. Social media platforms help people connect and share updates. A chat group is a digital space where multiple people can message each other. Instant messaging is sending quick messages online or through apps. A voice note is a recorded message sent through a messaging app. A direct message, DM, is a private message sent on social media. An online forum is a discussion platform where people exchange ideas. An invitation is a formal request for someone to join an event. A postcard is a written message sent through traditional mail, often from a vacation spot. 5. Group dynamics. Interacting in a group setting requires different communication skills. Here are some important terms. A discussion is when people talk about a topic and share their opinions. A debate is a formal argument where people present different points of view. Teamwork is when people work together to achieve a goal. Collaboration means working with others on a project or task. Conflict resolution is solving disagreements between people. Brainstorming is thinking of creative ideas in a group. An icebreaker is an activity that helps people feel comfortable in a group setting. An introduction is when someone presents themselves or another person to a group. Feedback is giving opinions or advice to improve something. A group decision is a choice made together by a team or organization.
Let's go over some essential vocabulary. 1. Communication issues. Miscommunication. A failure to communicate ideas or intentions clearly, leading to confusion. Misunderstanding. When someone interprets something in the wrong way or doesn't fully understand. Awkward silence. A pause in conversation that feels uncomfortable or unnatural. Language barrier. Difficulty in communication due to speaking different languages. Lack of clarity when communication is unclear or confusing. Passive-aggressive behavior, showing anger or frustration indirectly instead of openly. Talking over someone, interrupting or speaking at the same time, not letting the other person finish. Being ignored when someone pays no attention to what you're saying or doing. Argument escalation when a disagreement becomes more intense or serious. Lost in translation, when the meaning is misunderstood or changed during translation between languages. 2. Friendship and relationship struggles. Falling out, a serious disagreement that damages a relationship. Betrayal, a deep violation of trust, like breaking a promise or going behind someone's back. Backstabbing, pretending to be friendly while secretly doing harmful things. Fake friends, people who act like they care but are not truly supportive or loyal. Jealousy, feeling unhappy or resentful because of someone else's success or attention. Emotional distance, a lack of emotional connection or communication. Costing, suddenly cutting off all contact without explanation. Feeling left out, not being included or feeling excluded from a group or event. One-sided friendship, when only one person puts effort into the relationship. Social pressure, the influence from others to behave a certain way or fit in. 3. Social anxiety and discomfort. Fear of judgment, worrying about what others think of you. Social awkwardness, feeling uncomfortable in social situations, not knowing what to say or do. Feeling out of place, not feeling like you belong or fit in with a group. Public speaking fear, nervousness or fear about talking in front of people. Stage fright, anxiety or panic before performing or speaking publicly. Lack of confidence, not believing in your own ability or worth. Social exhaustion, feeling tired or drained after social interaction. Insecurity, lack of self-esteem or assurance about yourself. Small talk struggle, finding it difficult to make light, casual conversation. Avoiding eye contact, not looking at others directly due to nervousness or discomfort. 4. Workplace and group issues. Office politics, the complex power dynamics and relationships in a workplace. Workplace bullying, being mistreated, threatened, or harassed at work. Favoritism, unfairly treating one person better than others. Toxic work environment, a negative or harmful atmosphere at work. Power struggle, a conflict to gain or keep control in a group or team. Team conflict, disagreements or arguments between members of a team. Lack of teamwork, when people don't cooperate or work well together. Being underestimated, not being given credit for your ability or potential. Feeling undervalued, not being appreciated for your contributions. Micromanagement, being overly controlled or monitored by a supervisor. 5. Public and social setting problems. Rude behavior, acting in a disrespectful or impolite way. Disrespect, a lack of consideration or regard for someone's feelings or position. Cultural differences, differences in customs, values, or communication styles between cultures. Discrimination, unfair treatment based on characteristics like race, gender, or age. Stereotyping, assuming all people in a group share the same traits. Feeling judged, thinking that others are criticizing or evaluating you. Peer pressure, the influence from others to conform or act in a certain way. Getting interrupted, being cut off or not allowed to finish speaking. Online trolling, posting mean or offensive comments on the internet to upset others. Cyberbullying, using technology to harass, embarrass, or threaten someone.
Let's go over some essential vocabulary. 1. Types of friendships. Best friend, the person you are closest to and trust the most. Childhood friend, a friend you've known since you were a child. Close friend, someone you have a strong bond with and share personal thoughts. Lifelong friend, a friend you've kept for many years, often throughout your life. Online friend, a friend you met and communicate with through the internet. Work friend, a friend you've made at your job or workplace. Acquaintance, someone you know but not very closely. Long distance friend, a friend who lives far away but you stay connected with. 2. Qualities of a good friend. Loyal, always stays by your side and defends you. Trustworthy, you can count on them to keep promises and secrets. Supportive, encourages and helps you when you need it. Dependable, reliable, and can be counted on in any situation. Fun-loving, enjoys having fun and bringing joy to others. Caring, shows kindness and concern for your well-being. Understanding, listens and empathizes with your feelings. Honest, tells the truth even when it's hard. 3. Friendship activities. Hang out, spend time together casually. Have a heart-to-heart, share deep or emotional thoughts in a personal conversation. Grab a coffee, meet up for a casual chat over coffee. Go on a trip, travel together for fun or adventure. Game night, spend the evening playing board games or video games. Movie marathon, watch multiple movies together in one sitting. Dinner date, enjoy a meal together, often to catch up or celebrate. Celebrate, mark a special occasion or achievement together. 4. Strengthening friendships. Build trust, take actions that show you are reliable and sincere. Be there for someone, offer support when they are going through something difficult. Keep in touch, maintain communication regularly, even if you're apart. Make memories, create shared experiences that you'll both remember. Reconnect, get back in contact after a period of not speaking. Show appreciation, express gratitude for your friend and their actions. Support each other, be emotionally available and helpful in each other's lives. 5. Challenges in friendships. Misunderstanding, a situation where you and your friend don't understand each other correctly. Argument, a disagreement or fight, often involving raised voices or anger. Falling out, a break in the friendship, often after a disagreement. Growing apart, slowly losing connection due to life changes or distance. Jealousy, feeling unhappy when your friend gives more attention to others. Broken trust, when someone's actions damage the confidence you had in them. Making amends, trying to fix a problem or heal after a conflict.
Let's go over some essential vocabulary. 1. Types of communities. Local community, the group of people living in a specific town or area. Neighborhood, a smaller area within a city or town where people live close to each other. Rural community, a community in the countryside or farming areas, often less densely populated. Urban community, a community in cities or towns with a higher population density. Online community, a group of people connected through the internet, often sharing common interests. Support group, a group of people who meet to help each other through similar challenges. Multicultural society, a community made up of people from many different cultures and backgrounds. Volunteer network, a group of people who regularly give their time to help others without being paid. 2. Roles in the community. Community leader, someone who helps guide and support the people in a community. Neighbor, a person who lives near you. Volunteer, someone who helps others without being paid. Activist, a person who works to bring social or political change. Organizer, a person who plans and manages community activities or events. Social worker, a professional who supports individuals and families in need. Mentor, a person who offers guidance and advice, often to younger people. Public servant, someone who works for the government to help the public. 3. Community engagement and activities. Town hall meeting, a public meeting where community members discuss issues and ideas. Charity event, an event held to raise money or awareness for a cause. Cultural festival, a celebration of different traditions, foods, music, and arts. Community service, volunteering to help improve the community. Social gathering, an informal event where people come together to interact. Local initiative, a project or idea started by local people to improve the area. Fundraising campaign, a planned effort to collect money for a cause. Neighborhood cleanup, an organized effort to clean and improve a local area. 4. Challenges in communities. Social inequality, when some groups have less access to resources or opportunities. Gentrification, the process of changing a neighborhood, often raising prices and pushing out longtime residents. Unemployment, the state of not having a job. Environmental concerns, issues like pollution or climate change affecting the community. Crime prevention, actions taken to reduce crime in a neighborhood. Discrimination, unfair treatment of people based on their identity or background. Lack of resources, not having enough services, money, or support. Homelessness, when people don't have a permanent place to live. 5. Building strong community relationships. Trust, belief that others are reliable and honest. Unity, a sense of togetherness and teamwork. Inclusion, making sure everyone is welcomed and valued. Cooperation, working together toward a shared goal. Shared responsibility, everyone doing their part to help the community. Active participation, taking part in events and decision-making. Civic engagement, involvement in actions that improve your community. Social awareness, understanding and caring about the issues others face.
Let's go over some essential vocabulary. 1. Types of relationship problems. Miscommunication, when messages are misunderstood or not clearly expressed. Lack of trust, when one or both people in a relationship doubt each other's honesty or reliability. Broken promises, commitments that are not kept, leading to disappointment. Emotional distance, when people grow apart emotionally, even if they are physically together. Jealousy, feeling threatened or envious, especially when someone gets close to your partner. Infidelity, being unfaithful to a partner in a romantic or sexual way. Constant arguments, repeated fights or disagreements that damage the relationship. One-sided relationship, when one person puts in more effort than the other. Clinginess, being overly dependent or needy in a way that can feel overwhelming. Lack of effort, not trying to maintain or improve the relationship. 2. Emotional reactions and struggles. Heartbreak, deep emotional pain after a breakup or betrayal. Disappointment, feeling let down when expectations aren't met. Resentment, holding on to anger or bitterness over time. Loneliness, feeling sad due to lack of connection or support. Frustration, feeling annoyed when things don't improve or change. Insecurity, doubting your own worth or place in the relationship. Guilt, feeling bad about something you did or didn't do. Emotional roller coaster, going through frequent emotional ups and downs. Bottled up emotions, keeping feelings inside instead of expressing them. Feeling unappreciated, believing that your efforts or presence are not valued. 3. Communication issues and conflict. Silent treatment, refusing to speak as a way to express anger or punish. Avoidance, ignoring or staying away from the problem instead of dealing with it. Passive-aggressive behavior, indirectly expressing anger through sarcasm or subtle actions. Shouting match, a loud, angry argument with raised voices. Blame game, each person accusing the other instead of solving the issue. Stonewalling, refusing to communicate or respond during conflict. Defensiveness, reacting to feedback with excuses or denial instead of listening. Gaslighting, making someone doubt their reality or feelings, often to manipulate them. Overreacting, responding with strong emotion to a small issue. Overthinking, thinking too much about a situation, often creating extra stress. 4. Break up and moving on. Taking a break, temporarily separating to think or work on issues. Falling out of love, losing romantic feelings over time. Drifting apart, slowly growing distant without a specific cause. Toxic relationship, a harmful relationship that affects well-being. Ghosting, suddenly cutting off communication with no explanation. Closure, a clear ending or explanation that helps someone move on. Starting fresh, beginning again after ending a relationship. No contact rule, choosing not to contact an ex to help with healing. Healing process, recovering emotionally after a breakup or conflict. Rebound relationship, a new relationship started soon after a breakup, sometimes to distract from pain.
Let's go over some essential vocabulary. 1. Self-awareness and growth. Self-discovery, learning more about who you really are, your values, and what matters to you. Self-reflection, thinking deeply about your thoughts, actions, and experiences to gain insight. Self-improvement, taking steps to grow and become a better version of yourself. Self-confidence, believing in your own abilities and feeling secure in who you are. Mindfulness, paying attention to the present moment with calm and focus, often to reduce stress. Personal growth, the ongoing process of learning and developing in all areas of life. Emotional intelligence, the ability to understand and manage your own emotions and relate well to others. Self-realization, fully understanding and living according to your true self and purpose. 2. Self-care and well-being. Self-love, accepting and caring for yourself with kindness and compassion. Self-respect, valuing yourself and setting healthy standards for how others treat you. Self-care routine, regular activities that protect and improve your mental and physical health. Mental health, the overall well-being of your mind, including how you think, feel, and handle stress. Emotional well-being, feeling balanced, content, and able to cope with life's ups and downs. Inner peace, a state of calm and clarity inside even during stressful times. Setting boundaries, saying no or creating limits to protect your time, space, and energy. Positive mindset, choosing to focus on what's good and having an optimistic view of life. 3. Challenges and struggles. Self-doubt, questioning your abilities and feeling unsure about your decisions. Negative self-talk, being overly critical of yourself in your thoughts or inner voice. Imposter syndrome, feeling like you're not truly qualified or good enough, even when you are. Overthinking, thinking too much about something in a way that causes stress or confusion. Fear of failure, worrying so much about failing that it stops you from trying. Burnout, physical and emotional exhaustion caused by too much stress or overwork. Perfectionism, wanting everything to be perfect, often leading to frustration or anxiety. Insecurity, feeling unsure about yourself or not feeling good enough. 4. Building a stronger relationship with yourself. Self-acceptance, embracing who you are, including your flaws and mistakes. Self-trust, believing in your own decisions and judgment. Embracing imperfections, accepting that it's okay not to be perfect. Personal development, investing in learning new skills, habits, or ways to grow. Gratitude practice, taking time to notice and be thankful for the good in your life. Inner strength, your ability to stay strong and hopeful during hard times. Self-expression, sharing your thoughts, feelings, or creativity in your own unique way. Journaling, writing down your thoughts or experiences to better understand yourself.